Hello everyone and welcome to the ZoomX channel. We're back today with a new video on BTC. So BTC is still in its range since March 4th. We're still in the same range. So we have two opportunities today. I think we're going to have the first opportunity when we come back into this zone, where we're potentially going to have a pullback inside the range like we've had here. For example, if you do this, you'll see that. We're coming back to the 7th floor and we've got a return, and this return isn't anywhere either. If we take the previous legacy, we also come to the 7th floor. So here we're about to do the same thing a second time in this area. As you can see, my red box corresponds to the 7th floor. So it's a very big confluence zone. What am I waiting for if the market ever comes to this zone and breaks like this? I could short here and come back here, but why here? If the market ever goes up here, then we'll go back down to the D68 zone, 8 zone. So basically, you've got a potential short in this zone to get back into this zone. And don't forget that in this zone, if the lot holds, of course, we'll then potentially go for the AVH again. So if we go up here and get as far as the AVH, we're bound to have a rejection at some point to get back into this zone. And if we reject directly into the POC zone here to get back in here, well, we'll go down the current FIBO here like that, and we'll have our long zone in this zone. So if you're going long here, your TPI is the POC, your TP2 is the AVH. If you still have part of your position, you'll have to liquidate it, I think, at the top of the range at the 2 daily levels created here. If, on the other hand, you come in here as a short, okay, your TP is these 2 levels. Potentially, roughly speaking, if I come in here, for example, at TP78 reversed and my stop is above the high, I'm not going to be able to do much more than that. So for me, I can take the short even if it's risky, but in the meantime, it's still a scalp. So if you're planning to take the short, you're going to play a move like that in HV. In any case, it'll be equivalent to 1, 2, 3 candles, and then we'll go back up. So 1, 2, 3 candles in HIV and we'll go back up. So either you touch this area plus this area and then come back in and then you see, or you reject right away, come back here and then go into the area. In any case, if you go short, your only TP is the AVH because we haven't yet broken the range. And if you go long in this zone, you have 2 or even 3 possible TPs to reach the previous high, i.e. the cluster level at the daily level. Another thing to remember is that your BTC has been in range since March, and the fact that it's been in range like this since March, it accumulates positions in both directions. So if you ask me, given that on most crypto exchanges we haven't taken slow. On the other hand, when you look at BTC, i.e. CME, we've taken on water. What I think is that CME is perhaps a little ahead of us, and that the lots we've created here, when we come back down here, there may be a world where we'll do something like this and not stop right in my zone. Why not? Because as I said, we've been building up in the range since March, and since we've been building up in the range, the stop lots are below these levels. So if we want to take the stops of those who have been long throughout this zone, those who are smart, let's say, who have put their SL in the right place, the problem is that to take them out, you're really going to have to go shifting under the range. So if that happens, it'll be a crazy opportunity for the long haul, but at the same time, it's bound to panic a lot of people and induce even more shorts. So I think that for the time being, as long as we're in the range, we're not too concerned about what it could do if it were to break out of the range, because in any case, if it does break out of the range, the first big level will be at the quack level, and we hope to have something like that in the next few months. We hope to have something like that in the future so we can go and get the ATH. If, on the other hand, when we get here, we start to struggle, expect to come back to this, and it's got to hold, and if it does, we'll keep going. If it doesn't, as I said, I think we'll go down to the minimum offense. So that's BTC's analysis for this week. I hope it's been helpful, but it's been a pleasure doing it for you as usual. Have a good day and see you next week. Bye, team.